Hello friends, welcome to the Butterfly Path, this channel created to share messages of love, light and spiritual knowledge. My name is Lu, and before we start, I would like to call in the energy of Jesus, Mary Magdalene, angels, archangels and ascended masters to be here with us for this short message, this video that I am coming here to share with you all. So we are sharing about medicinal plants today. Looks like I went for a short walk trying to find a spot where I can feel at peace, to pray and to think about the recent transformations that are going on in my life. And I found one of my best friends from the past, one of the plants that I like the most. I mean, I love all of the plants, to be honest, but I have found this one. This guy, a lot of you might know it because it's very well known. And if you don't, her name is Horsetail or cola de caballo in Spanish, right? This beautiful plant likes to live close to water, especially water that is not moving very much, and which is very interesting because she's very, very good at helping when we have some open wounds and when we are in need of a deep detoxification of our kidneys. Also, it's a plant that can help us heal when we have kidney sicknesses or some sexual sexual chakra disorders. This plant is also very, very good to help you if you have some alopecia problems, if your hair is falling, for example, because of stress. A lot of people are losing hair. Well, this plant can help you. You can have an infusion, which is tea, kind of like a tea. You let the plant for 5 minutes, all chapped in hot boiled water, and you let it rest there for 5 minutes. And then you have an infusion of horsetail, which is going to be very, very good to help the the hair and also the kidneys, which are also very related in Chinese medicine. And also, this can help you heal from bleeding wounds if you have some. Now, of course, there are some side effects of horsetail, and those side effects have to do mostly if you have kidney stones. That's something you need to check in for. But also, this plant can be a little bit toxic if you are drinking it in a lot of quantity, right? If you are drinking more than one tea at a day, that might be a lot. And how much you need, it's about it's this much. The palm of your hand is the amount you can take for an infusion. Okay, so always check with your doctor if you are about to take an herbal medicine. This is not a channel created to tell you what to do, so you first need to go check with your doctor. But I'm sharing about what are the medicinal properties of this plant. And interestingly enough, I was trying to learn more about when this plant was started being used by, and it looks like in the ancient Rome was already very well known by its properties, which is interesting because I'm coming across now with these videos to talk more about the life of the first Christians like Jesus and Mary of Magdala and the disciples, all of these wonderful, amazing people that were alive during the times of the Roman Empire. And looks like this was a very common plant in those times, a plant that was already being used as medicine. And you may wonder if the Bible talks about medicinal plants. I haven't found horsetail in itself, but I definitely found a lot of different references to medicinal plants in the Bible. So I'm definitely interested in keep bringing you all messages about these wonderful allies that we have to heal ourselves and to be set free from the illusion of sickness, because we are not meant to be sick. And if we are sick, it's talking about a problem, not only, of course, a problem related with, sometimes it's genetic inheritance or ambient factors, but also related with our mind, with our habits, related with our food or nutrition. There is no sickness, no illness that we can heal by tapping into the power of our beautiful allies that have been given by God for us to understand better the world and for us to heal ourselves without the need to giving our power away and believing that any sickness has no cure, which I do not buy into that. I do not believe that to be true. With this, I'm not saying that you should let go any pharmaceutical remedy that you are currently taking for whatever sickness you are having. But I'm encouraging you to research and to be in tune and aligned with the powerful amount of beautiful allies that we have in the plants realm. Okay, friends, that was the short message regarding Horsetail. I wish you know that there's always plants that are willing to help us. And there is this beautiful saying, which is that your garden is your medicine. And I hope you can take that straight to your heart, because that has been the case for me many times. I have found right around me the exact plants that I need at that moment to heal from whatever circumstance I'm at the moment going through. And something interesting is that this plant is also well known for healing cases of tuberculosis. So if you know someone that is struggling with tuberculosis or some other respiratory illnesses, it is interesting that you research more about this plant, okay? Because you may find this one very useful. Later on, maybe by after Christmas, because right now I'm a little bit busy, but later later on, I'm pretty sure I'm going to come to share more about dosages and how to really be in tune with the spirit of plants and be in tune with the powerful medicine that God has laid onto the plant realm, but also considering always the dose, because everything in life can be medicine or can be poison depending on the dose. And that includes love, and that includes pretty much everything in our lives. So always we have to consider the doses in whatever thing we are putting on our bodies, in our minds, and in our souls. So friends, the message today, it's about growing in adversity. Because horsetail is a plant that grows in places where everything seems so stuck. Everything seems like it's not going anywhere. I want to remind you that in those moments when you are feeling stuck, when you're feeling you can't move forward, you can't do anything, there's nothing you can do about it, horsetail and the power of God and the word of Jesus are calling you in to understand that that is not the case. That if you are feeling yourself stuck, or if you are feeling like you don't know where to go at this moment, it's because you are meant to sit down in prayer and sit down and get to know yourself a little more and get to know God a little more. I want you to wonder, what will Jesus do in this case? What will Mary of Magdala, will do in this case? What will your heart do in a situation when you're feeling like there's nothing else you can do about it? And sometimes that is not the the simplest question, and that is not the simplest answer. Also, you may find, because of course, a lot of times what our heart is asking us to do might feel very scary or might feel very risky, right? Because it involves um, getting out of our comfort zone. But here's the thing: by you staying in your comfort zone, there is no way you can grow. It is very important for you to understand that we are meant to change. And just as little seeds are meant to go break the soil and the darkness they're in to be able to bloom and flourish and become what they are meant to be, same, you are meant to get out of your comfort zone today and find a path that really fulfills your soul. Find the call that is really into your life to make you grow, regardless of the changes and the sacrifices you are being called to do. Because that's where you're going to find true fulfillment, true joy. That's when you are serving God, when you are coming out of that place when you were feeling at ease, and nothing's happening. Nothing's happening, and you're stuck because you have chosen to not grow, to not follow your heart, to not follow what God is whispering in your ears. And when you decide to change that and you decide to actually follow God, to actually follow what you are listening inside of your heart, that call that is sometimes scary, sometimes unknown, especially unknown, that is when you actually are ready to break into the light, to come out of that state of darkness like those little seeds and become who you are meant to be. Friends, that is the message for you today. So allow yourself to get out of that comfort. Allow yourself to break into the light. What is it that you can do today to follow that call? What is it that you can change today? Try something different, something that you are not used to it. Try something that it is not what you thought you were, because maybe what you thought you were is calling in for redemption, is calling in to be let go of. And maybe it's time for you to give yourself the opportunity to rebirth as new, to follow Jesus from the depth of your heart into the unknown. And guess what? You're never alone here. You're not. You're always surrounded by angels, archangels, and by the presence of our beloved God that is at all times taking care of you, at all times guiding you towards more enlightenment, towards more wisdom, and coming out of that place of thinking that you already know it all when you actually know nothing, and that is perfect. So, friends, with that reflection, I am going to let you go now. I am going to let you go with that so you can meditate on those words and you can find ways to practice how to get out of that comfort zone today. What is something you can do today that you haven't tried ever before? Something that it's a little bit scary or a little bit unknown for you, but it's calling you in to try because you got the feeling that there's something there waiting for you in the other side. I'm inviting you and challenging you today to follow that voice, to follow that call, and do something bold, and do something that requires imagination, something that requires breaking a generational way of doing things, a generational curse, even if you want to call it like that, a habit or a way of doing and thinking about things. With this, my friends, I am letting you go, and I'm hoping you have a blessed week this week. And I'm hoping you can let me know if you have found in your garden some medicinal plants that are going to help you heal. I am going to keep bringing more plants if I see them here because maybe are exactly those what you are needing at this moment. And so please let me know if there's plants that you have found or plants that you would like to know their origin or what they are meant to help us heal. And I am here for you. Thank you so much for sharing, liking, and subscribing to these videos. Thank you so much for your presence and your commitment to follow me, following God, and to follow and choosing to hear God's voice inside your own heart. Bye, my friends. Many blessings to you.